Hey, so this is the Volvo V70 XC 1998 model. We've had this sitting here for quite some time. We had to swap out a fuel pump on it. You'll see that in a couple of our other videos. But this one, we've just been sitting here for like the last few weeks, even though it runs and drives great now. We had to order a hood latch handle, and we had to get it from Volvo. It was basically the only place we could find it. It was actually pretty inexpensive from what I can remember. I think like maybe $25 to $30 wholesale price. It's just a rough estimate. I know it wasn't too expensive. Anyway, we got the handle, tried to put this down little thing on. It's flimsy, it's plastic, and we couldn't work it out because we were afraid of breaking it. But this morning, I can say actually, as of about 2 minutes ago, I decided to kind of attempt to do it myself because I figured we need to get this car out for sale. It's been sitting here and this handle does have to go on, and apparently we weren't missing anything. We had that part there, we had the rod coming down, and we took the grill off. We didn't think the grill would have to be on to put this handle on, and it actually doesn't need to be on, in fact. So if I get under the actual hood of the car, you can see the hood there, and I'm pulling the hood down with my hand, and you can see how this is supposed to go on. So looking completely flush at that edge, this is how the handle should appear. If I pull the hood down more, we're going to get a top view of it. That's the top view, and you can see those little things on each side, right, if I can point them out, right there. They slot, I think, in between this kind of little hole. There's like a little hole, kind of looks like that. It's like a gap, and that slots in between that gap. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to go take a peek at the other side. Let me take a peek here. Oh, okay, here we go. No, it actually slots on the other side of that gap. So it goes all the way over and just kind of hooks on. So that's interesting. So if we look at it from this top view from here, you'll see how that's supposed to look. Now I put it on and forgot to do the rod. I just thought I could attach the rod once it was in place, but you can't. But it's probably a good idea to just don't put the rod on immediately. Work out how the handle goes on first, because it was much easier to jiggle this around and just kind of really gently, and it didn't take much at all. You don't have to like click it in place and hear like some kind of loud click, or the moment where it attaches. It was just a very smooth and very gentle kind of placement, and you want to make sure you do that, because if you are rough with it, these little plastic parts are very delicate and they will break, and you don't want to have to order another part. Once you get it in place, you know exactly how it's supposed to look and how it's supposed to fit. Then take it off, put the handle on, and to get it on, you basically just move the handle kind of like side on, and then feed the little rod through that hole right there, and then basically that's it, and then you just put this back in place. So this is how it should look from here. And now if we lift it up, and now I'm on the outside of the engine area, you can see how it should look here. It's very bright right now, and how it should look from this angle. So I'm trying to get some different angles here so that people, this was like impossible to find on the internet. I did find one Volvo blog which did have a couple of photos, but the photos are sometimes really it's kind of hard to understand really based on a photo. So I wanted to do this video just to kind of explain. There is another little tab, and that tab goes into this little hole right here. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a tab on each side, one here and one over here, and they're just going to fit into that hole. So in order to get this on, you have to, if I can somehow explain it while holding this, you want to come down from this angle. You don't put it on this way, you put it from up the top and you slide down kind of like that. But before you slide down like that, make sure the little side tabs are kind of in place, like they're kind of around that little hole there, kind of just inside of kind of thing. And as you slide down, they kind of catch. But anyway, so I hope that helps someone. This is ready now to get the grill on and up for sale. So I don't know how this handle exactly works, but I think once we get this, there we go. Basically, I think you pull it, and we should get some hood release. So anyway, hope that helps someone.